for whoever think they compete. Salute when you see me. That's all he ever, so that's how you greet me. I'm going TM 101 cheesy, and plus they got D2 on repeat. I'm with the love of my life in like 3 weeks, cause that's all I needed. She wanna go on a trip and retreat, but I'm sorry, I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated, I broken the system, had to breach it. That's mission impossible, mission completed. Salute when you see me, yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me, I want you to need me. When I this face is feed. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up, squeaky. She fell in love deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say, they repeat me. Yeah, look. All this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the New York Giants. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. And this defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. Wide open, Amari Cooper. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. A handoff as they run the counter play. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Barkley going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Barkley again, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let him know, let him know. 552.
Uses the stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, if they can execute the run-pass option like that, it puts the defense in a really, really tough spot.
The running ability of Kyler Murray makes defensive coordinators and players crazy because essentially now you have an extra running back there. So if he keeps it, you got a problem. If he hands it inside, you're probably not ready for it because you have all your focus back on number 1.
Fights loose, and he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Murray going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 37. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Rolling to his right. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Now Murray again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Oh, no doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give to Barkley. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. 4th down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play fake. Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now they try the right side here. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Murray. Touchdown! A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it this time. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That catch good for only a couple. Second and 8 coming up. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gano's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Murray now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Ooh, with a juke. They find some open field here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. Being chased out left. Murray has the first down and more. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it. keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here? They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. A little juke. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll run it again with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. 1st down, Murray. Steps away to his left. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Murray now to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now They're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 116 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a handoff here to his running back. Bulldozes past him. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Murray escaping the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we... Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, nice move. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Mayfield looks to throw. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Mayfield off the play fake. Flushed out right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Now a handoff as they run left side. Bust through the tackle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw it. Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every